Hello, welcome back to the Geekout Arms. Now, has anybody ever wondered which animal produces cube-shaped droppings? Let's find out. Hi and welcome back to the Geekout quiz. So, we've got another 6 rounds coming up tonight, so grab yourselves a pen, a paper and a little drinky poos of your choice. Right, shall we start with some general knowledge? Lovely bit of music that in here. Right, shall we get started on question 1? General knowledge. Right. Which blood group is the universal donor? Question 2. Which sitcom features the characters Del Boy and Rodney? Question 3. Which famous scientist developed the theory of relativity? Question number 4. Who was the first emperor of the Roman Empire? Question number 5. What is the largest living mammal in the world? Apart from me. Oops, I forgot your bell, sorry. In which sport would you use a pommel horse routine? Question number 7. What is the name of the kingdom where Disney's Frozen is set? Number 8. Which country hosts the Interlagos Grand Prix? Number 9. Which band was originally called the New Yardbirds? Number 10. Which is the largest ocean on Earth? Number 11. Which country won the first FIFA World Cup in 1930? Question 12. What is the only letter of the alphabet, the English alphabet, that does not appear in the periodic table of elements? Question number 13. How many sides does a hexagon have? Question number 14. What is the collective noun for a group of flamingos? Question 15. Napoleon died on which island? Question 16. What is the alcoholic drink mead often referred to as? (17) What colour is Pac-Man? Question 18. Which famous nurse became known as the Lady with the Lamp? (19) Which nut is ground to make marzipan? 20. Which capital city is the highest in the world by elevation? Right, that's all the questions. Let's see how you all did. You ready for the answers? Right, answer number 1. Oops. Don't know what I'm doing. Right. Answer number 1 is O negative. Number 2, of course, it's Only Fools and Horses, probably one of the best shows ever. And 3 was, of course, Albert Einstein. Question number 4 was Augustus, not Gloop. I don't think it was him. Question number 5, it was a blue whale. Of course. Right, question 6, gymnastics. But does everybody remember those horse things you had at school? You had that little bouncy thing that you used to bounce on and then go on. Or is it just me? 7 is Arundel, where Frozen is set. Question number 8, the answer is Brazil. That is where the Interlagos Grand Prix is set. Question number 9, it was Led Zeppelin. They changed the name before their first album came out. I think they first performed as Led Zeppelin at a university, I think, in Surrey. There you go. Number 10, of course, the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean on Earth. Question number 11, Uruguay, they beat Argentina 4-2, I think, to win the first ever FIFA World Cup. Question 12, J is the only letter that doesn't appear in the periodic table of elements. Question number 13, a hexagon has 6 sides. Question number 14 is a flamboyance of flamingos, which is probably one of my favourite collective nouns. You know, I have things like that, favourite collective nouns. Question number 15, Napoleon died on Saint Helena. Question number 16, mead is often referred to as honey wine. It's probably one of the oldest drinks in the world. It's like dating back thousands and thousands of years. 17, of course, Pac-Man is yellow. Everybody, well, not everybody knows that, do they, but yeah. Right, number 18, of course, Florence Nightingale was the lady with the lamp. Question number 19, the answer is almonds are ground up to make marzipan. Does anybody actually like marzipan? Question number 20, the answer is La Paz, Bolivia. Right, it's getting a bit rowdy in here with, you know, it's time to kick the kids out, don't you? Tell them. No, alright. Right, the next round is movies, so let's see if you're a film buff or a film bluff. Right, shall we get straight into it? Question number 1. Which actor was originally cast as Marty McFly in Back to the Future before being replaced by Michael J. Fox? Question number 2. Finish the quote. I am serious and don't call me... Question number 3. What colour pill does Neo take in The Matrix? Question number 4. Which famous gemstone is sought after in the Titanic? Number 5. What is the name of chameleons? Question number 5. What is the name of Rapunzel's chameleon companion in Tangled? Question number 6. Which actor plays P.T. Barnum in The Greatest Showman? Question 7. Which film features the line, "I buy that for $1"? Question number 8. True or false? In the shower scene from Psycho, chocolate syrup was used as blood. Number 9. Which city is attacked by the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in Ghostbusters? Question number 10. Finish the quote. Wax on. Question 11. Michelle Pfeiffer learnt to use a real whip for which superhero film? Question number 12. Which actor turned down the role of Indiana Jones before Harrison Ford was cast? Question number 13. Which superhero film contains the fictional newspaper The Daily Planet? Which actor has portrayed James Bond the most times in the official films? Right, let's get to the answers. Let's see how he did. Answer to question number 1 was Eric Stoltz. He played, he did about 5 scenes, I think, before they recast him with Michael J. Fox. Question number 2 from one of my favourite films, Don't Call Me Shirley. Shirley. Answer number 3. Red. He took the red pill. Right, question number 4, the answer is they were searching for the heart of the ocean. And number 5, of course the chameleon is called Pascal. Number 6, Hugh Jackman played P.T. Barnum. Number 7 was RoboCop. Did you get that one? Question number 8 was true. They used chocolate syrup because it showed up better on the because it was black and white. Number 9, of course, was New York, where that Stay Puft Man exploded everywhere. 10, of course, is Wax Off. 11, Michelle Pfeiffer used a whip in Batman Returns, and I'm sure all you fellas remember that quite vividly. Question number 12, Tom Selleck turned down the role of Indiana Jones, but to be honest, I couldn't imagine that he wasn't running around with a big tash. I just can't see it. Number 12 was Superman. Question number 14, Roger Moore has portrayed James Bond more than any other. Right, now we've got something a little bit different for you now. For the last question, we've got a regular called Tarquin. Let me introduce you.
I've had a few, but I'm not a gossip. However, my fencing partner Rupert told me the most extraordinary thing.
That's Tarquin. There you go. I took a nice picture of him before for you so you can see him. Anyway, he's told me this tale. Let me translate for you what it is. Right. You'll never guess what happened to this girl. She's getting married, right, but she doesn't know who her dad is. So instead of asking her mum like a normal person, she pinches her diary, finds 3 blokes who could be her dad, and invites all 3 of them to the wedding without telling anybody. Next thing you know, they're all on this Greek island, pretending everything's normal. Her mum's having kittens. Everybody keeps bursting into song for no apparent reason, but it all somehow works out well in the end. Weird family, if you ask me. That sounds like a film to me. Can you guess which film? The film that Tarquin thinks really happened to somebody is Mamma mia, of course. If you got that, give yourself an extra 2 points. Or 3, whatever. I'm not fussy. Right. Shall we move on to multiple choice? I can't get my words out tonight. Right, piss off, fly. Right. The next round is multiple choice.
I want that one. Yeah, I know.
Right. 15 questions, 4 possible answers for each one. Let's go. Right. Italian banks have been known to accept which of these as security for a loan? Would it be A, olive oil, B, vintage wine, C, truffles, or D, Parmesan cheese? The answer is D, Parmesan cheese. Seriously. Can you imagine rocking up at your local bank with a big bar of cheddar or whatever your cheese is, a little bit of Stilton or something, and I want to open a business, boom, on the desk. Anyway, it is a real thing. Question number 2. Which of these countries has never hosted a Formula One Grand Prix? Would it be South Africa, Wales, Argentina, or India? That would be Wales. And I think that's probably something to do with the 20-mile-an-hour zone. It probably would be very entertaining. I don't know. Right, number 3. Which of these was not one of the original Pac-Man ghosts? Was it Speedy, Blinky, Inky, or Pinky? That would be Speedy. Number 4. Which of these animals has fingerprints so similar to humans that they can confuse crime scene investigators? Would that be a gorilla, an orangutan, a chimpanzee, or a koala? A koala. I don't know how they know these things. How do they really know if it was a koala or a human? I don't get it. Right, question number 5. Which of these countries has the most pyramids? Would that be Egypt, Mexico, Sudan, or Peru? The answer is C, Sudan. Question number 6. What is the chemical symbol for mercury? Would that be Hg, Pb, Sn, or W? The answer is Hg. Next question. Number 7. How many bones are there in an adult human body? Would that be 204, 206, 208, or 210? The answer is B, 206. Question number 8. Which of these inventions was accidentally discovered after a melted chocolate bar? Would it be A, a sandwich toaster, B, a chocolate fire guard, C, a microwave, or D, a shoehorn? The answer is C, microwave. Next question. Number 9. Which of these animals can squirt blood from its eyes? Would that be a horned lizard, an iguana, a gecko, or a chameleon? The answer is A, a horned lizard. I think it's probably some kind of defence thing. I don't think it's a party trick. Question number 10. In which country is the town of Penrith? Is it in England, Ireland, Scotland, or Wales? The answer is England. Number 11. Which of these animals produces cubed-shaped droppings? Oh, you've all been dying for this, haven't you? Ready? Is it a badger, a wombat, a hedgehog, or a beaver? It is a wombat. There you go. Right, question number 12. Which of these is not a real Nintendo console? Is it A, GameCube, B, Wii, C, Game Sphere, or D, Switch? It's of course C, Game Sphere. Question number 13. Which of these is not a real collective noun? Would it be a murder of crows, a parliament of owls, a shiver of sharks, or a WhatsApp of mums? The answer is, of course, a WhatsApp of mums, although I think they should make that an actual official collective noun. Question number 14. What is the longest river in Italy? Is it Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, or Po? The answer is D, Po. Don't know if that's how you actually pronounce it, but that's the answer. Right, last one. Question number 15. Which country has the most time zones? Would it be A, Russia, B, France, C, China, or D, South Africa? The answer is B, France, and that is due to its overseas territory. Right, I thought you all did well on that one. The next round is Call It.
Are you ready?
Right, so this round, I'm going to start off with an answer, and then each one you've got to guess whether it's higher or lower than the previous. So this one is all about UK number ones. So ABBA had 9 UK number one singles. Did Oasis have more or less than ABBA? They had less. They had 8. So did Take That have more or less than Oasis? They had more. They had 12. So did Queen have more or less than Take That? They had less. They had 6 UK number one singles. Next one is Elvis. Did he have more or less than Queen? He had more, a lot more. He had 21. Now, the Beatles, did they have more or less UK number one singles? They had less. They had 18. Did Michael Jackson have more or less UK #1 singles than the Beatles? He had less. He had 7. Cliff Richard, did he have more or less UK #1 singles than Michael Jackson? He had more. He had 14. Madonna, did she have more or less UK #1 hit singles than Cliff Richard? She had less. She had 13 UK #1 singles. Now, the Spice Girls, did they have more or less than Madonna? They had less. They had 9. So yeah, that's the end of that round. Quite a quick round. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm doing this quiz. I enjoy doing it, but you need to enjoy playing it as well. So let me know what you think. The next round is Truth or Troll.
Are you sure about that?
Right. This week's Truth or Troll. Bananas grow on trees. Is that true or is that troll? That is troll. They don't grow on trees at all. They grow on banana plants. They're actually giant herbs. Nintendo was founded before the Titanic sank. Is that truth or is that troll? That is the truth. Nintendo began making playing cards in 1889 and the Titanic didn't sink until 1912. Polar bears eat penguins in the wild. Is that truth or is that troll? That is troll. Not since they've been downgraded from a chocolate bar. But seriously, actually, sorry. Penguins live down south and polar bears live up north. So they never actually meet in the wild. Right, an octopus has 3 hearts. Truth or troll? That is the truth. And I think I'd need more than 3 if I ever spotted one of them out in the ocean. So 2 of the hearts pump blood to the gills and the 3rd pumps blood around the rest of the body. Sharks are older than trees. Is that truth or is that troll? That is true. Sharks have existed for over 400 million years and the earliest trees appeared around 350 million years ago. Peanuts are nuts. Truth or troll? That is troll. Peanuts aren't nuts at all. They're legumes, like peas and beans. In Poltergeist 1982, real human skeletons were used in the swimming pool scene. Truth or troll? That is the truth. They were used because they were cheaper than convincing fake ones at the time. And the actress didn't actually know that they were real at the time. I think she was told afterwards. Right, Australia is wider than the moon. Truth or troll? That is the truth. Australia is around 4,000 kilometres wide, whilst the moon is about 3,475 kilometres in diameter. Right. Tortoises can breathe out of their bottoms. Is that truth or is that troll? That is troll. Some turtles can absorb oxygen through specialised tissues near their rear, while underwater, but tortoises can't breathe through their bottoms. So basically, what, turtles can talk out of the bums, but tortoises can't. Right, last one. The chainsaw was invented in Canada to scare bears away. Truth or troll? That is troll. Chainsaws were actually invented in the late 18th century as a medical tool to assist with difficult childbirth. So basically, they were cutting through your pelvis and... Right. Let me know how you all did on that one. Let me know in the comments and whether you enjoyed it. The next round is the last round, and this is the connection round.
Oh!
Right. So these are 5 questions, then 5 answers, but there is something that connects them all. It could be in the question, or the answer, or even both. Let's start. Question 1. What is the surname of the YouTuber who hosts the channel Daz Games? Question 2. Which Disney princess gave up her voice for legs? Question 3. Which DC superhero is known as the fastest man alive? Question 4. What is the name of the mischievous fairy in Peter Pan? Question 5. Which actor played Charlie Harper in 2.5 Men? Right, let's give you the answers. Question number 1 was Black. Number 2 was Ariel. Question number 3 was The Flash. Number 4 was Tinkerbell. And number 5 was Charlie Sheen. Did you all spot the connection? I'll give you a couple of minutes, well, not a couple of minutes, a few seconds to ponder over it, shall we? Before we do the reveal. Let's go. Yes, they're all cleaning products. Was that really bad? I'm sorry. Did you get that? If you did, give yourself 5 extra points. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Right, well that actually does conclude today's Geek Out quiz, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Please drop your score in the comments. Let me know how you did. Which was your favourite round? Did you find out anything new? You know, just please keep me informed. So before we call last orders, we do have a would you rather. So today's would you rather is, would you rather have your own fully stocked pub at home, or would you rather have your own private home cinema? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you next week. Cheers!